Week 10 of biology, which is the study of living organisms and their vital processes. This week we are dissecting owl pellets. So again, just like last week with the crawfish, we want to create wonder and awe in God's creation from looking at the animal of an owl. So again, spend the first 5 or 10 minutes talking about owls, talking about God's creation, get background information from your kids, show pictures if you have great books about owls. There's a huge variety, over 200 some species of owls. And so give some background information, see what your kids know about them. Some cool facts about owls. Most people know that they are nocturnal, just like crawfish, means they are more active at night. God has created owls with some really special features. One being that they can turn their head, rotate it 270 degrees. It's like from back here to like back here, like here, to here. So not a full 360, but 270 degrees, so that they can see and hear their prey. Their vision is thought to be one of the best in the bird kingdom, bird family. So they have incredible vision. Their hearing is thought to be about 10 times, some owls thought to be up to 10 times greater than a human's. And so God has gifted them with very specific vision and hearing for hunting. They are hunting birds. They are birds of prey. And so what do owls eat? Well, one of the purposes of owls is that they keep down the rodent population, which I'm thankful for, and I know a lot of farmers are thankful for. And so they eat mice, all kinds of rodents. They will even eat other animals up to the size of the owl itself. And so there's large owls, there's small, tiny owls. Some of the large owls have been known to attack and eat small foxes and other larger animals, other birds. They'll eat other birds that you wouldn't normally think of. What's different or difficult in their metabolism is that or digestive system, they swallow, they don't have teeth, they've got their beak, they swallow their prey whole. And so as they digest their whole prey, so imagine, let's say a mouse, because that's one of the most common things they eat. Imagine a whole mouse going down, kind of like in a snake, except unlike a snake, an owl cannot digest all of those parts. Bones, the skulls, the beaks, the fur and feathers that are on that animal that they swallowed are not digestible and actually can be dangerous to the rest of their digestive tract. Just like if you or I ate a sharp bone or something, can actually cause problems as it works its way through. So God created them to have this little pouching inside of their neck where those undigestible materials collect. So again, fur, hair, bones, all of that stuff that would be dangerous otherwise collects in this little internal pouch. And then that little area in a pouching accumulates, squishes, creates, smashes all that stuff together. And owls hawk it up, for not a very nice term. They don't vomit it, but they cough it back up, kind of like a cat does a hairball, and they spew them out around them. So those are the owl pellets. So they are undigestible material that the owl's internal little pouch has squished together, and then they cough it back up to get rid of it because they can't digest it. And so that is what we will be dissecting and looking at today. Now, what's cool about owl pellets is that biologists, people who study owls in particular, can figure out what owls have been eating, and they can figure out how healthy an owl is or not by researching and dissecting the pellets. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be owl biologists, and we're going to decide what our owls have eaten and if we think that that makes for a healthy diet or not. If we find any foreign objects in there. So again, use the first few minutes talking about owls. The other cool thing I didn't mention, and you may already know this too, God created owls' feathers in a unique way, and that they can be almost silent when they fly. Because again, he created them to be nocturnal hunters. They are birds of prey, and so they are hunting at night. And so they, their vision, their hearing, their bone structure, like other birds, is very light, and their feathers are created in such a way that they are almost silent when they fly, which makes it great to then come on your prey. And so they are created with all of the tools that they need to hunt and then to digest, and cough back up the undigestible parts, so that they stay safe. So go over those things. Each student will have their own pellet as well as some tweezers to pick apart. The pellet, it is kind of dusty, and so if kids want to use masks, they can. We'll have gloves that they can use, but they will be sterilized. And then we will have these charts that the kids will then try to identify the bones that they find and try to figure out from dissecting that pellet what that owl's last meal or two was before they coughed up their pellet. And then talk about that as being scientists and how cool that is, the role of owls, and then have fun being the scientist today. Thanks.